Hey, check this out, man. It's your boy Papa Dog, man. Listen, I was telling my partner this, right? He wasn't looking at it like this, but I had to break this down. I said, listen, when it comes to money, dog, people under that money spell, bro. It's the spell that they under when it comes to money. I said, when you see preachers preaching other churches, man, you got to book them preachers to come preach. You got to pay them. It's like booking a concert. And if people like that preacher enough, people gonna come to see him preach. But you got to pay them. There's some real green leaf shit going on. But do you see the people playing them drums and on the keyboard in the church? Man, you got to pay them people, man. Boy, I done seen it, boy. You ain't paying them people to come play that week. They ain't coming. It's all about the money spell. And you have to understand, what is the money spell? The money spell is when these people created money and made it to where this is how we pay for goods and services so that they can control it. That took the power from out of our hands. When we could have made our own, could have had our own border system. I tell y'all this all the time, to where if you do something for me, I do something for you and we agree on that. No, they stuck a dollar bill between that. And he wasn't thinking like that. Man, you got to pay. You think, what his name, Jeff Osteen, whoever, whatever, you think that man finna come preach somewhere for free? Man, this ain't got nothing to do with Jesus, bro. Nothing to do with, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. First of all, people need to start waking up and use common sense. You don't think God gonna tell you? God gonna tell you the same thing. If I gave you common sense for real, you let a man that got the same thing you got, legs, arm, everything you got, trick you to come see them? For what? I gave you everything you need. Now there's people, right, that speak in ways and gravitate people in positive ways. And y'all might say, well, that's the same thing. Why the hell he won't go do it for free? And he can afford to do it. Not just Jeff Osteen, any of these big preachers. First of all, you must understand this as a people, right? When you're not financially stable, you're going to always depend on somebody else. Oh, my God. I don't think y'all heard me. I don't think y'all heard nothing I just said. I don't care who you go, who you look up to, who you believe in, who you don't believe in. In this world, they made it to where you have to financially, right? Financially be stable as a people in order to make change. Because y'all don't understand that change, it ain't about the money. It's really about this. They can buy this. You got to war for your mind. And you say, well, how can they buy my mind? It don't make sense. Yes, it does. First of all, they made it to where money is important, right? To buy things, so people move for money, whether you like it or not, right? Stay with me, because I'm with you. Y'all know I'm with y'all. I'm with the what we. But let me explain how this works, right? You get somebody money, they move, because we're in a society where money is exchanged for services and goods, right? Same thing like I just told with the preacher. Now, when you got a group of people that's broke, you're going to always, when I say group, I mean black people. And it's not that we're broke. See, that's another thing too. Like, we'll go a little bit more depth in that. It's not that we're broke because we spend the most money than any other race, right? But it's the influence and the perception that they put on us, right? There's no example of what a family is on TV, what a businessman on TV. There's no example of us thriving. It's just always the negative. And it paints that perception in our head. Black people can't get along. Black people steal from each other. Black people this, black people that. So what we do, we take our money and we spend it with people that don't look like us. We take our money and buy shit that we don't and can't afford to impress people that we don't even know. It's backwards. So you have to understand, you can't thrive playing a game where the most essential thing that you need you don't have. Or you have it, but you're dispersing it the wrong way. So this thing goes way deeper, and I'm just trying my best to explain it. People are under the money spell. That's all it is. If you take away money, and we all this is why you'll never have equality, because equality don't work in a capitalistic environment. Whew. Let me break that down. If we all had the same amount of money, same amount of resources, right? Who can we get over on? Who can we pay to do something that we don't want to do? It has to be a hierarchy. It has to be a upper level or a higher class, middle class, lower class. This is why it'll never be equality. I don't give a damn. You can fight for equality all you want. It will never work because the shit that they're trying to do, it doesn't go with their agenda. So they have to put people under the money spell. And by the money going digital, CBDC, that's digital banking, digital currency, meaning that money will be programmable. Meaning, and now somebody said something that I read, I'm going to give y'all an example. They were like, what is an example of programmable money? Let me give you an example. Say, for instance, they have some milk. I made this example before. They have some milk, right? Oh, they don't want you to use that milk. That milk it got this in it. They're going to show people on TV, on the news, getting sick from it. You know how they do. They set it up, cause and effect. But then they got this new milk that they want you to buy. So when you go to buy the old milk, your money ain't going to be programmed to be able to buy that. So when you go to swipe, it's going to be denied. But you'll be able to buy that new milk. And this is how they're going to coerce us to buy shit that they want us to buy. See, God ain't got nothing to do with this. You as a man or a woman, you better use your common sense. God gave you common sense. That's the first thing God gonna tell you. I gave you common sense for a reason. You let these people fool you, that's on you. Stop blaming, you know, your whoever you look up to, whatever. They gave you it, bro. God gave you everything you need. Okay? But what I'm trying to explain y'all is people are under the money spell. That's why they use money, and that's why money is going. It can be used. It can be re-engineered in reverse. We can build our own to the point we don't have to go outside of ourselves or outside of our environment for nothing. But I'm trying to explain to y'all, this is why it'll never be an equality, because it doesn't fit their agenda. It will not help their agenda. It has to be poor people. Then it has to be a middle class and then an upper class. And there's another class above the upper class that you don't even know about, never heard of, never read about, don't know the family names, none of that. So this is why they're going to keep pushing for money to always be a way to exchange for services and goods, because they can stay in power like that. Imagine being in a family where everything is at your fingertip. The latest cars, the yachts, the private jets, everything, because you're in a family, right? You're in a family that's a part of this hierarchy. And then you know other families that may have the Murdochs. They got the news section of it where they own a lot of news stations. So if you want to get some propaganda going, all you gotta do is plug in with them. Then you got Disney. Then you got this group. You got BlackRock. A lot of probably ain't never heard of BlackRock. Look up BlackRock to see how much shit they behind. How they force people out their house, right? Mainly poor people. Inflation goes so high, they force them out their house. The houses that's in the 300s and 400s. Force them out their house and they come and buy it all up. Okay, like they say in real estate, they're not making no more land. You can't make land, but you can continue to build. But if they keep going at the rate they're going to own everything. This is going to be a renter's market, because they own everything. See, man, we'll get on that in another video. But anyway, man, I just want to throw that at y'all, try to get y'all to think that it'll never be no equality, and this is why. Think about it. If we all had the same thing, who will we be able to get over on? Who can we pay to go do this job? They got just as much money as you got, just as much resources you got. Shit is a game. So either way it go, man, you better use your common sense. And like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Okay.